Hi everyone, how are you all? Are you excited for the day 1 of English class? I am your Center certified English language tutor Shivangi Gupta, and this is going to be the day 1 of learning English. So today is our day 1 of English class, English fluency with reading. And today I'm going to start this book for all of you. Each day we are going to take one chapter and we are going to improve different areas of English. Are you excited to know which area are we addressing today? Today we are going to target listening skills. Listening is very important in order to speak fluent English. If you're able to listen correctly, automatically in your subconscious mind, the data is collected and then when you speak fluent English. When you listen to English, you are listening. You are practicing your listening skills, but in order to target it, there is some kind of exercise that we need to do, and that is at the end of this session, there are going to be 5 questions. So, this story that I'm going to read today, I'm going to ask 5 questions out of that, and you have to answer. Today, I have taken this listening skills exercise because you are familiar with it, and for day 1, it is going to be comfortable for you because you're familiar with it. So let's start. This story is very interesting if you love mystery and if you love adventure. Then you're going to love this story and you're going to enjoy these classes a lot. So are you ready to begin? Let's begin. I'm going to begin the story now. You have to listen very carefully because I'm going to ask you 5 questions at the end of the story. So let's begin. Well, the name of this novel is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and this is by Jules Verne, an adventure novel, and we are beginning with chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, The Narvel. The story dates back to the year 1866. A number of weird, baffling, and mysterious events were reported to have taken place in the sea. An extraordinarily huge creature had been sighted by the sailors. This creature was supposed to be black in color. It was reported that it was around 100 feet long and was the largest creature ever seen in the sea. It emitted a creepy glow under the seawater. As it moved, it displaced a large quantity of water which was thrown hundreds of feet into the air. It moved at a very great speed. It was first seen in July near Australia. Barely after 3 days, it was seen in the Pacific Ocean, which is at a distance of around 2,100 miles from the Australian coast. Then after 2 weeks, it was seen in the Atlantic Ocean, which is 1,000 miles away from the Pacific. The creature had baffled the whole world. Newspapers all over the world published the stories of the sea monster. Scientists started debating if such an enormous creature could exist in water. And even if it existed, could it move at such a high speed? Then something serious and dangerous began to happen in the early part of the year 1867. A number of ships were hit by something very hard. It was difficult to say what the object was. It could be a rock or a reef or even that huge sea creature that emitted out a glow for miles under the water. One particular ship named Scotia was hit by something hard. When it was examined, a triangular hole was found in its steel hull. The engineers were baffled by this incident. What could have pierced through the thick steel body of Scotia? I, Monsieur Pierre Aronnax, was at that time in the United States. I had gone there to get the plans animals, and minerals for the museum at Paris. I have written a book named Mysteries of Ocean Depths. I am a professor of natural history at the Paris Museum. I am a well-known figure and am considered to be an expert in the marine life. I read about the sea monster and was greatly bewildered by its recurring appearance in the sea. I thought hard to ascertain if the existence of such a huge creature could be possible. I gathered information about its appearance from the various newspapers. The ship captains who had come across the strange creatures had described it in various ways. I read all that was written about it and questioned the strange creature as Naval. I imagined it to be a kind of whale that grew to a length of around 60 feet. The Naval of my imagination had a hard tusk. Its tusk must have made that hole in the scotia. I further thought that a creature much bigger than the one which the sailor had seen must be in existence deeper inside the oceans. Whatever the creature was, it had become a terror to the sailors. Conferences were held to think of ways to get the oceans rid of this strange, fearful creature. The US government came forward with an idea. They decided to make a warship. The warship would be a fast moving ship. It would be equipped with every possible weapon to fight the naval. There would be harpoons as well as cannons and guns. Reputed people from major countries would be invited to accompany the ship in order to search and kill the naval. The warship was soon ready and it was named Abraham Lincoln. President Andrews Johnson personally wrote to me and requested me to join the mission. I was thrilled. I took my loyal and trustworthy servant, Consul, with me. In the past 10 years, he had accompanied me wherever I went. Mr. Farragut was the commander of the Abraham Lincoln. When all the people going on the mission had arrived, the president gave his orders to begin the mission. All of us boarded the warship. The commander welcomed all of us. Soon it was time for the ship to set the sail. Thousands of people had gathered on the shore to cheer us and bid us goodbye. They wished us luck. When the Abraham Lincoln started moving, hundreds of people boarded the ferry boats and followed us for some distance. Our ship lowered the American flag and then raised it high so as to thank the cheering crowd. It was really a thrilling experience. Every one of us was excited and talked about nothing but the huge, mysterious Narwhal. Soon the warship was moving at a great speed. We sailed eastward all along the coast of Long Island. By dusk, we had entered the Atlantic Ocean. So here we come to the end of the chapter number 1. And so the end of this reading session of day 1. Now we are going to check our listening skills. In order to test your listening skills, I'm going to ask you 5 questions. I hope that you remember. I told you I'm going to ask you 5 questions. Be truthful. When you listen to the question, do not go back. Listen to the audio again and then answer the question. No. Think about the answer. Do not worry about getting it right or wrong. Just try to think and tell whatever is the answer. Tell it to yourself. I'm also going to provide you the answer key. Do not worry about it. So are you ready? Put your seatbelts on. Here comes the questions. So the question number 1 is, what were the mysterious events that took place in the year 1866? What were the mysterious events that took place in the year 1866? The answer is on your screens. Now, the question number 2. Are you ready? Well, the question number 2 is, what started happening to the ships in the sea? What started happening to the ships in the sea? The answer is on your screens. Now, the question number 3. Who was Messire Pierre Aronnax? Who was Messire Pierre Aronnax? The answer is on your screens. Question number 4. Are you ready? So the question number 4 is, what was the name given to the sea monster? What was the name given to the sea monster by Messire Pierre Aronnax? The answer is on your screens. Now, question number 5, the last question of this session. Who was Abraham Lincoln in the novel? Who was Abraham Lincoln in the novel? The answer is on your screen. Well, I hope that you all gave all the answers correctly. If not, it's okay. Do not worry. You're going to improve. Sometimes it happens, but I'm sure that all of you must have gotten it right. Now, are you excited for another sessions? I'm sure that you're excited for all the days that I'm going to bring in this particular series. Now, tomorrow, day 2 is going to be something brand new for you. Brand new. Which is going to challenge your English, plus you're going to improve a lot. So, like this video, share this video and subscribe my channel so that you don't miss out any of the lessons that I'm bringing for you. Before going, I want to tell you that this book is perfect for everyone. For someone who is right in the middle of the beginners and intermediate, someone who's on the intermediate level and someone who's on the advanced level. So if you can understand English, this book is great for you. It has vocabulary for everybody and this is easy to understand. That's why I've chosen this particular book for the 7-day challenge so that you can understand, enjoy and learn English. Now I'm gonna see you tomorrow on day 2. Till then, take care and bye.